High School Commencement ceremony. My name is Sean Bartelt, and I'm honored to serve as the Waterloo High School principal. We are all here today to celebrate the wonderful accomplishments by the senior class. We will start with the national anthem that is being played by the Waterloo High School Concert Band, and they are led by Ms. Kirsten Hawkness. At this time, I'd ask for those that are able to please stand and join us to the national anthem. Thank you, Ms. Hawkness and the Waterloo High School Concert Band. Next, I'd like to introduce Abigail Gear, the Senior Vice President, who will provide us with a welcome.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2022. Today is the day that many of us have been dreaming of and others have been dreading. But no matter the circumstances, we finally made it. We are finally graduating. As I stand here today, I look around at all the faces I've grown up with. It makes me wonder who and what we will all become. We've seen each other go from eating glue to pursuing careers, and now we get to see from afar how we will all change the world in our own way. It seems like only yesterday when we would spend our days playing pretend and arguing against nap time. That's more or less the same as today, except for the things we pretended are really happening, and any of us would do anything to have a nap time. I remember being the line leader for the day in 4K. It was hands down the most important and highly sought after role of the classroom. When you were line leader, you felt like you were on top of the world. You were in charge and people looked up to you. However, I was more concerned with my sleep schedule. I slept through my line leading duties and the class erupted into chaos. But now it's almost expected for some of us to oversleep and walk into class 10 minutes late every day. Another thing I think we would all love to relive is recess. It started out as all fun and games until we pushed our limits a little too far and broke a bone, if not two, falling off equipment. The teachers did the best they could by banning the dome, or the monkey bars, or the fire truck, or whatever it happened to be that time. Nevertheless, we kept trying to master the monkey bars despite the consequences. We kept pushing our limits and will continue to do so as we take this next step. As we continued into middle school, things got real. That's where the competition and, of course, the drama began. The Foursquare games were some of the most intense moments of my life. It was also some of the funniest moments when, multiple times, Sam slipped and fell in the mud when she went to go get said Foursquare ball after someone spiked it as hard as they could. But the competition didn't end when we got back into the classroom. I don't think I've seen anything crazier than a room full of 8th graders playing Kahoot. It didn't matter what the game was, we all wanted to win. Our competitiveness is what will set us apart from others and will greatly impact what we do in the future. I'm sure our unnecessary competitions annoyed our teachers just as we did in elementary school, along with passing notes, starting arguments, and our loudness. However, the middle school drama that all of us love helped us learn to solve our own problems and start choosing who we want to become. We finally started taking responsibility for ourselves, finding our passions, and making our own choices to a certain extent. Middle school was definitely not pretty, but as we now begin to move on from high school, we'll use more of those skills we built in middle school than we may think. Last but certainly not least, high school. These past 4 years have been interesting, to say the least. Some moments we'll remember forever, and others we'll try with all our might to forget. Oh, and those lessons we learned in middle school? Forget them. Every rule, skill, and moral value we learned went right out the window. In high school, we knew the rules but chose to question them or even break them. Any common sense we had was overlooked, which made for some pretty entertaining stories most of the time. For example, you might think that in high school we would know that 3 16-year-old boys should not all stand on the same toilet. But as I said before, every ounce of common sense was overlooked in hopes of a funny story. Long story short, that toilet broke clean off the wall, keeping the streak of annoying our teachers alive. However, I think our poor decision-making really wasn't so bad when you look at the bigger picture. We might finally learn lessons by making mistakes that our teachers have been trying to tell us for years. The minuscule lessons we've learned growing up together, some of us since we were in daycare, are ones that will stick with us for the rest of our lives. We'll be able to make connections, push the boundaries, create change, follow our dreams, and change the world. But we wouldn't be where we are today without some help. First of all, I would like to thank the custodial staff and the IT department for allowing us to be celebrated by setting up every event throughout the past few years. Secondly, I would like to thank all of my peers for giving me memories that I will never forget. I would also like to thank all of my teachers throughout the years who have made me feel like I can do anything I set my mind to. You never fail to give 110% to any student who needs it. Waterloo has always given me a sense of belonging because of all of you. You all care so much and bring so much love and happiness to this school that we appreciate more than you'll ever know. Lastly, I would like to thank my family. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you guys. I'm so grateful to have a selfless mother who would do anything for me, a determined father who taught me how to work hard and fight for what I believe in, and 2 not-so-little brothers who never fail to make me laugh. Thank you. So fellow graduates of 2022, as you step forward into your next chapter, I encourage you to look back at yourselves and remember where you came from. Cherish the memories that you've made here at Waterloo and the lessons you have learned that make you the person you are today. And as you begin this journey, don't let the world tell you who you should or shouldn't be. We are all beautiful and unique and will change the world just by being us. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail, for your words and your reflection on your time spent here in the Waterloo School District. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Brian Henning, the District Administrator of the Waterloo School District.
Bienvenidos, buenos tardes, greetings, and welcome to family, friends, community members, teachers, staff, and the class of 2022 graduates. My name is Brian Henning, and I have the great honor and privilege of serving as superintendent for the Waterloo School District. We are so very, very proud of the graduates that are here, that we are to send off today. These graduates have amassed a list of accomplishments that is a lengthy one, and I am certain you will find each one of these individuals to represent the best of Waterloo. The graduates have each worked hard to get to this point, and in their life, they are very deserving of our admiration for that work. The world is ready for the class of 2022. We need their brilliance, leadership, skill set for the workforce, and more. A war in Ukraine, record inflation, and an ongoing pandemic all seem a little less scary, knowing the next generation seems the most willing group yet to try and solve world problems. My optimism is high with the level of potential that we see before us today. I would like to present a challenge to the class of 2022. Wherever your story takes you, please get involved. Use the skills that you have been taught to lead your community, hold legislators accountable, volunteer to make a difference, and most importantly, give back to your public school system. Democracy is strongest when people are involved. If you don't like what you see, then help make it better. If one voice isn't enough, then lead a group of voices. If you don't like the direction that something is going, then work to change the direction. We are all stronger when more of you get involved. I am proud of what the class of 2022 has accomplished, but I am also excited about what they have yet to achieve. You have made us all proud, and I know there is more to come. Please enjoy a safe and celebratory day. Greetings to all, and good luck to the graduates on this special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Henning. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Matthew Schneider, the school board president.
Good afternoon, all. I am your current Board of Education President of the Waterloo School District. On behalf of the Waterloo School Board of Education, it is my distinct honor to welcome parents, guardians, families, teachers, administrators to this exciting and ultimate celebration of the class of 2022. This ceremony and the accomplishments of our graduating seniors are the definitive moment in education for our local community. Preparing today's students for tomorrow's challenges, the mission statement of Waterloo School District. We are here today to celebrate the journey of all of our graduating seniors and celebrate the transition to tomorrow's challenges. Many have nurtured this growth in preparation and deserve our thanks. To Mr. Henning, who continues to pioneer the challenge of leading our schools with a renewed sense of passion each and every year. He, along with Mr. Bartelt, Ms. Zeman, Ms. Armentrout, and Ms. Gould, keep our students' best interests the top priority and lead us forward. All of our teachers, who every day and every year work to provide true foundational learning so our students are prepared as critical thinkers and engaged lifetime learners. All of our support staff, cooks, custodians, your contributions are easily overlooked, yet so essential. To you, the parents, families, friends, guardians, and loved ones, you have supported these young adults and our schools through votes, volunteerism, plays, concert, and numerous extracurricular activities. We thank you all for your contributions. This commencement and the diplomas we will confer upon you today signal that you have earned the tools to go out and actively participate in your future. Recognize that you no longer have to, you choose to. From this point forward, whatever your next steps, the workforce, college, exploration of the world, or military enlistment, your education will serve you well. In this day and age, you will be given information 24/7. And you will be asked to discern the truth from the lies or sleights of hand, to listen to the subtleties in speech, to pay attention to the details, to force logic and reason to prevail, and accept those moments when they do not. And as life does, you will face failures, and you'll be asked to accept those moments with the same dignity, grace, and respect that you embrace your successes. You can, and you will. You will preserve, you will create, you will connect and collaborate to shape the future of our country and world. And you can be full of hope and optimism because you have earned it. As John F. Kennedy stated, let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest abilities, because in each of us there is a private hope and dream which, fulfilled, can be translated into the benefit of everyone and greater strength of nation. Your town, your teachers, and your loved ones are invested in you, and we believe in you. And so I'll close where I began. The honor today is ours, and the future is yours. We hand it to you with confidence and pride. On behalf of the Waterloo School Board of Education, congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. The concert band will now play an English folk song suite, movement number 1 by Ralph Vaughan Williams. Seniors in concert band, please join the band at this time. Thank you, Concert Band. I now have the pleasure to announce the 2022 Waterloo High School Salutatorian. Congratulations to Camden Fitzgerald for all of your hard work and dedication on earning this award for the 2022 Waterloo High School, to be named the Waterloo High School Salutatorian. Please come to the podium for your award and to share your speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Camden Fitzgerald, and I'm so very honored and proud to be able to give this speech as our class salutatorian. I would like to welcome the staff, families, and most importantly, my fellow graduating class. I have a few messages to share with you all as my class, the class of 2022, begins their future. We have gone through so much as a class, from freshman year going by way too fast and our sophomore year being cut short, and with a blink of an eye, here we are today, ready to graduate high school. I wanted to take this opportunity today to reminisce on some of the great memories we've made as a class. I can remember all the way back to 8th grade graduation, not ever thinking we would be here graduating high school today. Communications freshman year, I wrote a speech entitled Introduction to the Class of 2022. In this speech, I highlighted some of our class's strengths and weaknesses, like our JV2 boys basketball team going 4 for 3. Rereading this speech filled my mind with so many memories, like freshman year holiday week, macho volleyball, demonstration speeches, and sophomore year winning homecoming week and going to state for volleyball. Our 2 junior proms and Miss Holden's US 11 class of like 7 kids junior year. And of course, senior year, where we went undefeated for the Spirit Stick. All of these memories have helped each student sitting here today grow and mature. These memories taught us lessons that we will use all throughout our lives. Every single person here celebrating us today has taught us so much along the way. I want to start off by saying thank you to all the teachers and staff members who have put up with our class for years. You are so dedicated to giving us the best education possible, and each and every student is thankful for that. A special thanks to all the parents and guardians that have continuously shown support and pushed us to be the best we are. Even though this day is about us, I want to give a huge thank you to all of you, because without you, we would not be here today. I can speak for my whole class when I say this, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. As I say my final goodbyes to Waterloo High, I would like to share a quote from Hannah Montana. I know changing can be scary, but it's a part of growing up. It's how we find out who we are and who we're going to be. As we step into society and adapt to our new adventure, take on these words and remember change is good. To the class of 2022, I'm beyond proud of us and want to say congratulations to all of you. And to Waterloo High School, I'm going to miss you. Thank you.
Thank you, Camden, and congratulations on being named the salutatorian. I now have the great honor to announce the 2022 Waterloo High School valedictorian. Congratulations to Abigail Kwame on being the 2022 Waterloo High School valedictorian. Please come to the podium for your award and to share your speech.
Writing a speech has been the hardest assignment I've been given during high school. I struggled heavily with it, especially figuring out how to start. So I decided to start in a way that's only fitting for me. Harry Styles once said, "Have the time of your life." And despite many challenges, including a pandemic, I think the class of 2022 has done just that. We've persevered through every challenge that has been thrown at us and have become closer as a result. When looking back at times when I felt we were having the time of our lives, there are a couple of standout moments from elementary school. The first being in 4K when we did our best to trap the leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day. We built what we thought was a foolproof trap that even included treats for him. After failing, we excitedly cleaned up his mess with shaving cream while also getting it all over each other and ourselves. In first grade, we were able to run around the Children's Museum discovering all kinds of things, including the fact that there were 2 toilets in the big bathroom stall for a mom and her kid. We obviously thought that this was the most exciting thing in the museum and proceeded to run around and tell everyone all about it. In 4th grade, we had the opportunity to have our very own market with fake money and real products. I personally spent all my money on Vanessa's and Eat Cells cupcakes, but Camden and Abby's rainbow balloon bracelets were very popular, and they were the most successful business people of the day. In elementary school, it was easy to have fun every day. We were best friends with everyone, and were learning something new constantly. As a result, I truly believe that we were extremely successful in our pursuit to have the time of our lives during elementary school. As we transitioned into middle school, we faced new challenges that caused us to evaluate what we considered fun and what made our days better. We decided that the best way for us to enjoy our time was any variation of tag. We played freeze tag, line tag, regular tag, and our favorite, color tag. We loved color tag. We played it before school and at recess every chance we had. You always hoped you were wearing the same color as everyone else, and you definitely regretted it when you chose to wear tie-dye. Color tag was the most intense part of our day, and probably the best. We were also able to have the time of our lives on every field trip, whether it was to Sky Zone, the ropes course, or UW-Madison. My most vivid memory from any of these trips happened on our 6th grade field trip to UW-Madison. We were at Union South getting ice cream, and Max decided to jump across the fountain. He eventually missed a jump and ended up in the fountain. He then took our tour of Camp Randall soaking wet. This is a memory that has given us continuous laughs and made that field trip so much more fun. So thank you for taking one for the team, Max. The last standout part of our middle school experience was our 8th grade recognition ceremony. At the ceremony, we gave a successful speech, got our certificates, and had so much fun at the dance afterwards. It was our first real school dance and got us very excited for the homecomings and proms in our future. Middle school was not perfect, but thanks to our peers, we were able to have fun as often as possible and laugh constantly. Trying to decide when we had the best time in high school is difficult, if not impossible. We consistently did what we could to have fun for the past 4 years. We worked together to win matcha volleyball freshman year, homecoming sophomore year, and Winter Spirit Week senior year. These wins were exciting, but the process of getting there is truly where the fun happened. The time practicing the skit or making hallway decorations is what we enjoyed and where we bonded the most as a class. We also had the time of our lives on the court, field, course, mat, or track. This class has always put forth not only 100% effort, but also 100% of their passion when it comes to sports. We've always been able to come together to play a strong and memorable game. It doesn't mean we always came out on top, but we were able to have fun and grow together. High school sports gave us something to look forward to and a place to get out all of our extra energy. They were arguably the best part of high school. However, many would argue that the school dances were actually the best part of high school. We loved dressing up, going out to eat, and dancing our hearts out. Miss Holden always went out of her way to make sure that the dances were perfect and that we all had fun. I can honestly say that that's exactly what happened. The school dances were always a good time and allowed us to create long-lasting memories. I personally believe that the most special part of high school was when teachers went out of their way to make our time more enjoyable. Whether that was Mrs. Sharonbrock bringing in gingerbread kits for physics, Miss Hawkness or Miss Bosnick planning extra field trips for us, or Miss Burns creating a lab for us to make ice cream. Our teachers went above and beyond to create moments for us to have the time of our lives. Our high school experience was nothing like we expected going into it, but we made the best of everything that was thrown at us and were then able to enjoy every moment possible. In pursuit of creating these special moments, we've been able to learn a lot. I think the biggest lesson we learned is the importance of cherishing every moment and memory we have together. This was not an easy or particularly fun lesson to learn, however, it will benefit us for the rest of our lives. We applied this lesson as soon as we learned it and have made senior year everything we could have wanted. In order for us to have the time of our lives these past 14 years, we had to have some help along the way. First, I'd like to extend a huge thank you to Sadie Ring on behalf of the entire senior class. You've captured countless memories of us and have given us a way to look back on them for the rest of our lives. We'd like to give you a gift after the ceremony as a way to say thank you. I'd also like to thank administration and the school board for all of the work and organization that you've done for us. Thank you to the janitorial staff for all the cleaning and setting up you've done to make today and everyday work. I'd like to give the biggest thank you to all of the wonderful teachers we've had throughout our time here. You all have not only helped us learn, but you've helped us grow as humans. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you've done. Thank you to all the family and friends here to support us today, who have also supported us through all the years it took to get here. I'd also like to personally thank my sister for pushing me to be better, and my parents for believing in me and supporting me in all my goals. The support all of you here have given the class of 2022 is what allowed us to be here today. I don't have anything profound to leave you with. After all, I only have 18 years of life experience, the same as many of my peers. What I do have for you is hope. I hope that you find something that brings you joy. I hope that you are successful in whatever you pursue. And most importantly, I hope you continue to have the time of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail, and congratulations on earning the award for valedictorian. Next, I'd like to introduce the Waterloo High School Concert Choir, led by Miss Alicia Beachel, as they will be singing A Memory I Don't Mess With by Lee Bryce. Seniors in concert choir, please join the choir at this time.
Leaves on the river, footsteps in the sand. Go walk in December without your hands. Still the footsteps, stand up at lake. Breaking down in the backyard, right away. That's a memory I don't mess with. The friends I was the best with. The ones I was obsessed with. Ooh, you just don't get it. I fall right back with one slip. Always leave me helpless. Don't hate me, I can't help it. God, leave us where we left it. Your memory I don't mess with. Man in the backseat, breeze to the west. Splitting on the speakers, ooh, I'm on fire. That stuff I don't think about, it still kills me now. I still can't dance around. That memory I don't mess with. The friends I was the best with. The ones I was obsessed with. Ooh, you just don't get it. I fall right back with one slip. Always leave me helpless. Don't hate me, I can't help it. Gotta leave us where we left it. Your memory I don't mess with. A memory I don't mess with. The friends I was the best with. The ones I was obsessed with. Ooh, you just don't get it. I fall right back with one slip. Always leave me helpless. Don't hate me, I can't help it. Gotta leave us where we left it. Your memory I don't mess with. Rallies on the river, footprints in the sand. Cold like in December, warming up your hands.
Thank you, concert choir. We will now move into the presentation of diplomas section of the commencement ceremony. As the Waterloo High School principal, it is my honor and privilege to certify to the district administrator and the Board of Education that all students recommended for graduation have completed district graduation requirements. Congratulations, graduates. It wasn't easy these past 2.5 years, but you all made it. We are all so proud of you. Thank you for your hard work and your service to our school and to the community. Please continue to provide the same service to whatever community you join, and it is my hope that you are successful in your future endeavors. This graduating class of 2022 leaves us after being awarded approximately $581,300 in scholarships, with about $165,000 being local money. Congratulations with that. Thank you to the community and the parents and guardians for your support of the high school and our activities. It takes all of us working together to ensure success in each of these graduates. Thank you to the faculty, staff, and advisors for putting in endless hours to guide these graduates through high school. You have all made quite an impact on these graduates. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Rachel Holden, who will present the class of 2022.
Will the first row please stand? Alyssa Ray Bauman. Maximus James Dean Basil. Dylan Charles Bostwick. Dayton Charles Bronkhorst. Kendall Lee Coleman. Promise Noel Faith Erickson. Itzel Estrada. Luke Joseph Fedorovich. Camden Marie Fitzgerald. Keelan Viola Gainstead. Vanessa Garza. Abigail Ann Gear. Cole Gregory Cook Gould. August Joseph Granzig. Lucio Jose Guzman Gomez. Autumn Leon Hasley. Giselle Heredia. Quinley Jesse Hush. Gabriel Nieve. Rylan David Coles. Sophia Marie Lacari. Deanna G. Lira. Moises Macias. Sadie Rachel Merrick. Natalie Marie Marthaler. Carlos Alexander Martinez. Paige Dakota Marty. Kaylee Ray Moe. Autumn Bailey Mosier. Gavin William Olson. Madeline Grace Ponte. Sierra Danielle Powers. Abigail Elizabeth Kwame. Autumn LaRose Ralph. Michaela Adeline Grace Rigi. Caden David Ring. Ian Frank Ritter. Samantha Jo Salmi. Justin Patrick Sampo. Ana E. Sanchez. Samantha Amy Sherman. Corey William Sorensen. Jocelyn Rose Sorensen. Sarah Rose Spees. Christopher James Stonestreet. Gustavo Alfredo Tamayo. Estefany Tanchi Aguero. Lane Daniel Eitenbogard. Antonio Angel Unsueta. Katie Renee Utek. Eugene Raymond Wolf. Landon Robert Charles Willeen. Gavin Lee Wright. Lexi Marie Yelk. Trenton Timothy Zeroth. Ariana Faith Zembrick. Class President Abby Kwame, please step forward and lead your class in turning your tassels. I'm very happy to present the 144th graduating class of Waterloo High School. Congratulations, graduates. You are invited to join the graduates in the cafeteria to celebrate their day after the recessional. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loaded merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought. I felt comfortable with myself. This top open, and the stars above. Only frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and our future, we just begun. On the guys dreaming, figuring out who I was. Let's get over it.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while I'm missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud. And I Worry about the wrinkles on my smile.